I'm Francois from Getaway Safaris, and I've been hunting in Africa all my life. Together with my partner Eric and our professional guides, we guide everyday American hunters to hunt the dozens of species that our beautiful dark continent has to offer. This is Getaway to Africa. My name is Francois Els from Getaway Safaris, and over my hunting career a lot of people have asked me where did hunting safaris start? Who was the first person to hunt in Africa, and who were the people that followed that created this legacy of dangerous game hunting in Africa? It all started for me in the late 1980s when I found this book as a young man about hunting safaris, and it intrigued me and still does to this day. The book is called The History of Safaris, A Chronicle of Adventure, that was written by Bartle Bull. Unfortunately, it's not in print anymore today, but you can still find some copies of that on Amazon or eBay. After reading this book, I was intrigued by these adventurers and their lust for hunting in Africa. Another common question that we get is the Big Five. What is the Big Five? And people have these aspirations to come and hunt the Big Five in Africa. So the Big Five term wasn't officially started as a hunting term, but now commonly regarded as the most dangerous animals in Africa. It started in 1836 when a guy by the name of William Burchell was sent to Africa by King William IV to make a list of all the animals in Africa. And shortly thereafter, somewhere around 1838, he sent this list back to the King of England and regarded 7 of these animals the most dangerous in Africa, calling them the Dangerous Seven. And this name, the term still remains today, the Dangerous Seven, as the Big Five plus 2 more. And the 2 others that's not on the Big Five today is the hippo and the crocodile. So the Big Five obviously is elephant, buffalo, rhino, and then the lion and the leopard. But the Dangerous Seven included the hippo and the crocodile. And the reason why they're not part of the Big Five is because they wouldn't go out of the water to come and kill you, supposedly. The Big Five, the most dangerous animals in Africa, your elephant, buffalo, rhino, and then lion and leopard. We very often get asked about the tiny 10. When people hunt here in Africa, they see these smaller antelope, and the term is very well known as the tiny 10. And basically what it is, it's a group of smaller antelope, most of them smaller than 25 kilograms. And this is mostly found in southern Africa, and it consists of what we call the duikers. It's a group of 3 duikers, the common duiker, the blue duiker, and the red duiker. Most commonly found in southern Africa of the tiny 10 is the steenbok. Then we have the Cape graceful and the Sharps graceful. We have the klipspringer. The klipspringer is very often found in rocky areas. They're very famous animals for jumping on these big boulders that we have out here. And then we have the Damara dik-dik, mostly found in Namibia, in the northern parts of Namibia, very tiny animal. And also the Oribi and the Sunni. That completes the tiny 10 in southern Africa.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
We
at a fairly early start, not too early. And I want you to run us through that, what happened from there.
We got in the bush and we got an oryx. We got on that oryx and you and the bushman tracked that oryx with me for 3 miles. And after we celebrated that, it was just a great time. We loaded that up, that beautiful animal in the truck. We started talking about dinner.
That's right.
That's what we did. Started talking about dinner and how you're gonna cut that up. We're gonna have a good dinner and I'll have a beautiful mount when I get home. We're on our way back to the clubhouse here and the springbuck comes up. And you spotted that springbuck. Oh, I got out of the truck, we got on that springbuck. You looked at me, you said, that's 200 yards. And then you raised it was 205.
That's right. Yeah, it was a more open area than the oryx, so
yeah.
we had to get down low.
Down low, we stalked in the grass. We got up within 200 yards, 205 actually, and we put a shot on that. That springbuck was just a quick, clean kill, just like that. That was a beautiful hunt there.
I think it's down. Let's go check. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought I saw through the binocs. It's a monster. Yes, please. Yeah. Yeah. Well done, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Good job.
Man.
Good job. Look at that.
Man, he's a beaut. Look at that.
Well done. Good shooting in this open plains. Well done.
Oh, man.
Good shot. That's square in the chest. Well done. Well, Rick, turns out to be a lovely morning for your first morning in Africa. First you got a beautiful oryx and came around the corner into the open plains. I knew it was a little bit late for this open plains. The animals like to stick out here early in the mornings and late afternoons, but as luck would have it, spotted these 2 beautiful springbucks. This one, obviously, and another one. So run us through it from there on.
Well, we turned the corner and the bushman seen the springbuck. And so we got out of the truck, stalked up to about 200 yards and put a nice setup on it. Took a good shot. The buck never really even took maybe 3 steps and it was done. It was a quick, clean kill, and that's the way we like to take game. And now we just got just a beautiful, beautiful buck here that we're gonna have a good dinner on, and we're gonna make a beautiful mount out of him.
That's right.
He's just a beaut. Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Good shooting. Good
Thank
shooting.
you.
Well done. For the interesting facts about a springbuck, they have scent gland that sits right in here. If you open this here, let me find it. There we go. You see how yellow it is there? Look at all those little.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I want you to do is put your nose right to it, in that yellow stuff, and smell it, and then tell us what you smell there.
It smells like vanilla.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like a vanilla cotton candy flavor.
Yeah.
And that is what they use to attract the females. So that scent gland, they rub against the bush and stuff, and the females comes to it, and then they catch them.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah. And it's a good smell, actually.
It is.
It's really good.
Yes.
205 yards. It was a straight-facing shot. And I said to you, square in the chest, and you dialed your thing, and I mean, you can take a caliper and measure that shot, and what a perfect shot. And that thing went 1 step.
Well, together we made a good team today.
Guys, we want to talk a little bit more about stalking your animal. The procedure is we're walking through the bush and you see something, it's a couple hundred yards away, 200-300 yards away, and you get your gun, you rack a bullet in there, and now you start to approach this animal. This is something that we found very difficult for many people who haven't done it in Africa. Most of our clients from the US come out here and they hunt from a blind, or they hunt from an elevated position, shooting elk at distance. In Africa here, we're on the ground. We're on the ground and we approach and we try and get as close as possible to the animal. Sometimes we get a 200-yard shot where your stalking has nothing to do with it. But in other cases, and in most cases for that matter, we have to get really close in there. We have to get to within 100 yards. The bush is thick. We're trying to get as close as possible to the animal. So approaching the animal is very important. Most of the species that we hunt have survived Africa for millions of years from predators like lions and leopard by being very smart. They survive by having acute senses, smell as well as sound, in some cases even the tremors in the ground, and this keeps them alive. So we're coming out here to hunt them, and these animals are so smart and aware of us being there in that area. Even to 200 yards, some of these animals can hear you step on a twig or something. So we're going to give you a few pointers when you come to Africa on what to expect and what to do and what not to do. I'm going to hand over to Eric for a minute to explain to us the correct stalking procedure once you see the animal and once you start to approach the animal.
All right, guys, so first of all, when you start on a stalk, check the wind. The wind is your number one factor. Before you worry about stepping on stuff or hooking onto stuff, you must check your wind. You don't want the wind to blow directly to the animals. Preferably, you want the wind in your face. If you have a side wind, it can work, but preferably you want the wind straight on in your face so your smell doesn't carry towards the animals. If you can have the sun at your back, I know it's not always possible, but the perfect situation will be the wind in your face, sun in your back. And after that, you're going to start looking at stuff on the ground that we're going to show you in a minute. And we have a bunch of bush out here, fawns and stuff on it that you can hook onto. So I think we're going to go over to the walking part of it.
So when you're walking through the bush, try and step over little twigs. If you see a little twig, try and step over it with your boots. That breaking sound of a twig or stepping on a twig makes a big difference, and even a sound as little as this can alert an animal 200-300 yards away. So walking with your feet flat and stomping your feet on the ground makes a very acute sound, and that makes a very big difference versus walking with your heel first and then your toe makes virtually no sound. That also makes a big difference, especially once you get closer to an animal.
Even moving through taller grass like this, if you drag your feet, you make too much noise, you kick down the grass. A better way of doing that will be to get your feet in front of each other, a slim line, and focus on that heel to toe walkment and not dragging. Right, as you have seen on some of the previous episodes, some of the areas we're hunting is really, really thick. There's a lot of bush around, thick brush, and 9 out of 10 of every bush in South Africa has got some thorns on it. Most of the things out here has got a thorn that will hook you and another one that will stick in, which makes it difficult to walk in, and especially with some types of shirt, you will get hooked up, and that can be a spoiler on a stalk. If you take, for example, this little branch here, if I just drag it past my shirt, there it's hooked already. And just getting rid of that makes a lot of noise. So it's very important to look where you, to watch where you're walking. Try and avoid the thorns, try to avoid the bush so you don't get hooked on it, because as soon as you rip it off, it does make a lot of noise and the animals will immediately be alerted and run off.
And then of course the question that most guides in Africa, PHs, have been asked, why do we wear shorts? First of all, the shorts make less noise when walking in the field. There's no swishing of your trousers when you're walking. The second thing is, most of the parts in Africa, it's cooler in the morning, and then by 10, 11 o'clock, it's way hotter. It's a universal thing. There's most PHs like to wear shorts in Africa. But for us, for me personally, it's the sound. When you're stalking something really up close, there's no swishing when you're walking by there. We wear our boots with our gaiters on it. The gaiters are also soft leather. That takes away a lot of the sound when you're walking. And you know, you get a few nicks and bumps along the way, little hook thorns that break off in your legs, but that's That's all part of the deal. So I hope this gave you guys a better idea of successful stalking in Africa, making your hunt a little bit more successful on your trip to Africa.
The Getaway series is proudly sponsored by Crown Precision Arms.
Then we loaded up in the truck and we thought we better get these two animals back to the house so we can get them cut up, we get the meat preserved, get the hides tanned, all of that. And we got them back to the house. We got everything cut up. We dropped it off for the butcher shop to get cut up. And I thought it was funny because most guys quit. They're done. But you didn't quit.
No.
You're like, we got 40 minutes left. You did. And so you said, we got 40 minutes left. And what do? You say, hey, I've seen this game out here, and I think you should go after this. So I thought to myself, let's do it. And within the next 5 minutes, we drive across the road, we get out, we start stalking. And what do we have? A beautiful Impala we're stalking. You knew right where he was. We got in there, we stalked him. We were within, I don't know, 150 yards, but we had a really tight window to shoot him in.
That was really small. I mean,
Yeah, we set up perfect on him. And he gave us one look for about 2 seconds and we took him.
that's what we heard. And it's a big boy.
Oh man, I thought I shot high on him.
Look here in the branches. In this tree. See his belly there?
Oh yeah, I heard him crashing through there. Man, he's a beaut. You see him back there?
Good job. Still kicking a little bit. Let's just give him a little bit of time, but well done.
Oh man.
Good fast shot.
You guys know how to hunt, man. Man.
Now I'm glad we came back out.
Yeah, they wanted to have lunch. You were like, no, we're hunting. Oh man, that is a beaut. Oh man, just look at that.
That is a beautiful Impala. Well done.
It's just unbelievable. We come out here, we spot one, the bushman gets on it, here we are tracking it. We sat up on it. There's not much of an opening, but and we put it on it, and we held it steady, and we dropped it. And it just absolutely beautiful animal. Absolutely just another great opportunity to come here to Africa and just harvest a wonderful animal.
Yeah, and again, congratulations on that shot. Your window there was, I mean, it was this big. And you pinpointed it perfect, hard long shot. Went by a couple of yards, and here we go. Beautiful Impala. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Good shooting.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
In South Africa, we like to call Impala the McDonald's of South Africa because you find them around every corner and everything eats it. So why we call it a McDonald's as well. Look at that. If you pull the tail down, you can see it makes that perfect M there. See that?
That's a good looking golden arches.
Yeah, well done, man.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And before you know it, we're first morning here. We got three beautiful animals down. 3 trophies.
Well, what a start to your first trip in Africa.
Yeah, well, we got 3 good dinners, and we got dinners for a long time. We got 3 good
right.
trophies.
And then I have to add to that, your shooting today was exceptional. It was 3 shots, 3 kills, and I think in total the 3 animals went maybe 20 yards.
I would agree. 1, 2, 3. This morning we got 3 animals. We're hunting animals, right? So today we're out there, you and I are putting a good stalk on a zebra herd. And this zebra herd is circling us.
Yep.
And it's winding and it's circling us. And then we come across a red hartebeest. And you and the bushmen are like, hey, there's a beautiful red hartebeest right there. And so we have the potential to not only take a zebra, but to take a red hartebeest,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
And so things can switch up and move so quickly here to different game. And then we got on, do you remember we got on that black wildebeest?
The black wildebeest,
Yeah.
we were actually on the sticks for that one.
We were on the sticks for the
Yeah.
black wildebeest. And then you go, oh no, and I look, because I got to be frank with you. I've never seen a black wildebeest. I'm from America. That's in a book. We're not at Busch Gardens. We're hunting,
Yeah.
right? So there's this beautiful black wildebeest, and I think it's, you know, it might be a trophy. You say no, it's not big enough. So
Yes.
we pulled down and we let this black wildebeest go a couple more years.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And so just the total respect you have for the game and the animal and everything you're doing here, just so impressive. So impressive.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Chasing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the morning.